evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Tuesday, the 26th of April. India-Pakistan foreign secretaries meet on the sideline of Heart of Asia conference. Al-Qaida claim responsibility for murder of 2 Bangladeshi gay activists. And heritage exhibition showcases multifaceted culture of India's Kashmir. And now for all the details. India on Tuesday hosted the senior officials meeting on the Heart of Asia Istanbul process in capital New Delhi. The meeting was co-chaired by India and Afghanistan. The Istanbul process provides an agenda for regional cooperation in the Heart of Asia by placing Afghanistan at its center and engaging the participating countries for a peaceful and stable Afghanistan, as well as a secure and prosperous region as a whole. Other than Afghanistan and India, 13 countries are involved in the process, including China, Iran, Pakistan, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates. Countries like US and UK with other international organizations also participated in the meeting. India, in a statement, expressed its active participation in all the 6 confidence-building measures, including counter-terrorism, counter-narcotics, disaster management, education, regional infrastructure, and the trade, commerce, and investments. The foreign secretaries of India and Pakistan met on Tuesday, giving a fresh spin to stalled bilateral talks between the two nations. Among other issues, India pushed for fast tracking of probe into Pathankot attack by Pakistan.
Indian Foreign Secretary S. Jaishankar met his visiting Pakistani counterpart Jaish-e-Mohammad Chaudhry in capital New Delhi. The dialogue was held on the sidelines of the Heart of Asia conference. The much-awaited talks provided an opportunity to exchange views on recent developments in bilateral context and on taking the relationship forward. Also, the terror attack on Air Force Base in India's northern Pathankot, which India blames was carried out by Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammad militants, was one of the major focal points of discussion.
India's Foreign Secretary emphasized the need for early and visible progress on the Pathankot terrorist attack investigation as well as the Mumbai case trial in Pakistan. He also brought up the listing of Jaish-e-Mohammad leader Masood Azhar in the UN 1267 Sanctions Committee. Foreign Secretary Jaishankar clearly conveyed that Pakistan cannot be in denial on the impact of terrorism on the bilateral relationship. Terrorist groups based in Pakistan targeting India must not be allowed to operate with impunity.
The two foreign secretaries were scheduled to meet on January 15 this year, but things fell apart after the Pathankot attack in which 7 Indian soldiers were killed. Since then, talks between the two neighbors were stalled. But with Tuesday's meeting, hopes have revived for resumption of peace talks between the two countries.
Moving on, Russia has strongly denied any link with Afghan Taliban to fight Islamic State or IS terror outfit in the war-torn country. This comes as contradictory to the statement of Russia's envoy to Afghanistan last year, who had stated communication channels were opened for sharing information on Islamic State between Russia and Taliban.
Russia has vehemently refuted claims that Moscow is backing Taliban in its fight against Islamic State militants in Afghanistan. Russian ambassador to Afghanistan Alexander Mantisky, while addressing media in Kabul, stated that his government has no secret plans with Taliban and does not provide any assistance to the outfit. His statement comes as Russia's position has been the subject of much speculation ever since President Vladimir Putin's special envoy to Afghanistan on December last year had said that the contact between Moscow and the Afghan Taliban involves intelligence sharing and information exchange regarding the fight against IS. Mantisky, however, stated that no information has been shared with the terror outfit, which carried out one of the deadliest attacks in Kabul last week, killing at least 64 people and wounding hundreds.
Наши интересы объективно совпадают с движением талибов в борьбе против Даиш. Однако никакого обмена информацией между Россией и движением талибов нет.
Mantiski also added that Russia's only aim is to bring Taliban to the negotiating table with Afghan government to bring peace and stability in the war-ravaged country.
Что касается наших контактов, то они направлены на то, чтобы довести до талибов, чтобы они сели за стол переговоров и не вели боевые действия против афганского государства.
He also said that negotiations are underway for the delivery of Mi-17 helicopters to Afghanistan to fight insurgency in the country.
Terror outfit Ansar al-Islam has claimed responsibility for the brutal killing of 2 Bangladeshi activists, including the editor of a magazine for the transgender community, according to the reports. The recent killings come just 2 days after a university professor was hacked to death in capital Dhaka. A report.
The Bangladesh unit of Al-Qaida in the Indian subcontinent, Ansar al-Islam, has claimed responsibility for the death of 2 gay rights activists, Ulhas Manan and Mehboob Tonoy. Zulhas Manan, the editor of Bangladesh's first magazine for LGBT community Rubban, and his friend were hacked to death on Monday at former's apartment in Dhaka. Manan was also a former employee of US Agency for International Development. 5 or 6 assailants entered the apartment in disguise as courier service delivery man and attacked them with sharp weapons, police officials stated. They also attacked a security guard and a policeman on their way out. The killing was planned extensively and the victims were being followed for days, police added. Manan and Tonoy's death come just 2 days after Professor Rizal Karim Siddiqui was killed in the capital. The double murder comes amid string of recent attacks on and murder of liberal writers, bloggers and activists in Bangladesh.
From setting up giant coolers and mini water pools to adding electrolytes in drinking water and providing loads of cooling fruit like cucumber and watermelons, zoos in different parts of India have made special arrangements to ensure that the scorching summer heat doesn't hit its animals.
Special arrangements have been made in zoos across India to provide animals with much needed relief from the extreme summer heat. The animals are being fed seasonal fruits like watermelon to beat the heat, as well as glucose, vitamin C supplements and B complex. Water sprinkling is done in all the cages 4 to 5 times a day, and animals such as tigers and elephants are bathed with spray pumps twice a day to maintain their body temperature.
The methods adopted are like coolers for certain species and sprinklers and foggers. And we have up to 250 sprinklers in different areas, especially foggers in reptiles and bird areas. And as far as botanical measures are concerned, tunga grass is used to cover the roofs and shade net.
Large water coolers and fans at the enclosure where the animals live and rest have been set up. Zookeepers are using gunny rolls and shade nets on which water is sprayed periodically so that the enclosures remain cool. The summer heat, however, hasn't deterred people from visiting the zoo, an attraction for the young and the old alike.
The cultural heritage of Jammu and Kashmir cuts across all regional, religious and ethnic parameters. Cultural heritage of Kashmir is as multidimensional as the variegated backdrop of its physical exuberance, which has nursed and inspired it all along.
A week-long exhibition on cultural heritage of Iran and Kashmir was held in Srinagar city in India's northern Jammu and Kashmir province. The theme of the exhibition was based on the versatility and grandeur of Iranian civilization that has left indelible marks on cultural and religious life of Kashmir Valley.
लेकिन जब हम एग्जीबिशन यहाँ लगाते हैं तो उसके साथ साथ हमारा उसमें डिटेल भी देते हैं कि ये किस किस तरह से बना और इंसान को रियल प्रोडक्ट सामने देखने को मिलता है। जब वो देखता है तब समझ में आता है कि ये कितनी मुश्किल से और कितनी जहमतों से बना है कि इसमें कितना वक्त लगा होगा। आर्ट जो है वो एक साइलेंट लैंग्वेज है जिससे हम एक दूसरे का कल्चर रीड करते हैं, पढ़ते हैं, जानते हैं, एक दूसरे को जानते हैं।
The exhibition displayed various artifacts thousands of years old, including costumes, utensils, currency, art, literature and jewellery from the Valley and many other Central Asian countries, particularly Iran. Large number of enthusiastic students from the Valley attended the exhibition to learn about their ancient heritage.
हमने बहुत सारी हिस्टोरिकल चीज़ें देखी, उससे हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है। देखिए पास्ट, जैसे पास्ट हम उसमें कंपेयर कर सकते हैं कि पास्ट क्या है और आज में आज क्या है।
The cultural heritage of Kashmir Valley is an amalgamation of numerous civilizations that have inhabited the valley from time to time and have left their impression on the culture of Jammu and Kashmir.
Well, that's the way towards in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. India-Pakistan foreign secretaries meet on the sideline of Heart of Asia conference. Al-Qaida claim responsibility for murder of 2 Bangladeshi gay activists. And heritage exhibition showcases multifaceted culture of India's Kashmir. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.